Good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to all of you who are joining us from across the globe. And welcome to Thema Talks webinar on empowering Sri Lankan youth and universities as catalysts for sustainable tourism development and innovation. Ayubowan Wanakam Mamaketche Kondamai as we greet at Thema Collection. Thema Talks is an initiative of Thema Collection, which aims to provide a platform for experts and participants to discuss sustainability-related topics and share knowledge and experiences. In addition, we focus on creating a platform for collaborations and partnerships among different stakeholders to address sustainability challenges and to achieve common goals. Today, we have the 12th session and the final session for the first season on Thema Talks. Over the period of 1 year, we had close to 43 speakers covering 12 diversified topics. On today's topic, empowering Sri Lankan youth universities as catalysts for sustainable tourism, development and innovation, focuses on Sri Lanka's universities' contribution to sustainable tourism promotion, youth creativity development for sustainable tourism advocacy, and the showcasing of success stories in the field. Today's session is a collaboration with the Department of Tourism Management of Sabaragama University of Sri Lanka. To begin the session, I would cordially invite Dr. Lal Gunasekara, Senior Lecturer, Head Department of Tourism Management, Sabaragama University of Sri Lanka. Over to you, Doctor.
Thanks, Danny. Thanks, Danny, again. I must open for arranging this type of invaluable to be a partner of this great event. So the theme is empowering Sri Lankan youth, universities as a catalyst for sustainable tourism development and innovation. So actually, first, I would like to define what sustainability is. Sustainability encompasses 3 dimensions: environment, economic, and social. Or we can call 3 Ps: people, profit, planet. However, commonly these 3 dimensions term as triple bottom line. So optimization of triple bottom line means sustainability. So this is the way of contributing to sustainable tourism by our department. So we offer basically 3 4-year special degrees: tourism management, hospitality management, eco-business management. As you know, tourism management and hospitality management is the 2 dimensions of in the tourism industry. Normally, every universities offer 1 degree for both sectors, tourism management and hospitality management. But we offer separate degrees for tourism management and hospitality management. So our target is to provide specialists or experts, graduates in this particular field, tourism management and hospitality management. And same time, we offer the degree that is eco-business management. Under this, we prepare our students, our graduates, to manage any business, maybe tourism management or any service sector or the manufacturing sector, to manage the business environmental friendly, minimizing or preventing air pollution, water pollution, ground contamination, all those things. So this is the basic approach to the go for sustainable tourism management or development. You can see some courses, the unique courses our students are learning under their degrees. You can see green tourism and hospitality. This is a common subject for both degrees, tourism management and the hospitality management. It teaches how to do tourism the business or tourism, how to collaborate with tourism industry with green technologies, embracing green technologies. And this is, you can see some unique subjects of management. So here you one subject here. The 15 subjects directly relate with the environmental factor, environmental conservations. You can see environmental application and communication, green marketing, eco accounting and finance, green supply chain management.
I think unfortunately we're having a connection issue with Dr. Lal. I believe it's because of the rain. The connection is not very stable. So I would ask our participants to kindly bear with us till we get our connection stable. Thank you very much.
Now, is it okay there?
Yes, Mr. Lal. Just
Can you hear
doctor.
me?
Just doctor. Yes, please continue.
So
I believe it's the rain, most probably.
I
Yeah.
will share again my screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So, actually, I stopped here. Oh, when I got the weak signal, I was here
I think we can start from beginning on this slide.
on this line. No? So, okay.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
experience of the young tourism and hospitality undergraduates at the university. So, under that, we offer the 120 credits. So all the courses are conducted by English medium. The best curriculum in the region, that is actually under the region means the South Asian region. 43 course modules, including thesis and internship. These are 4-year degree courses, and the 4th year our students have to do a research, and parallelly they have to do internship in the final semester of 4th year. So they will use the gathered knowledge to explore new knowledge through their researches. So department is the most research department in the faculty. We have 5 professors, 3 PhD holders, and more senior lecturers. They conduct all the lectures, and also we hire the experts, instructors from SLITHM, Sri Lankan Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management, and also we hire the industrial expert for as visiting lectures. Training at the central function unit, that is actually we have the MU with workers to us. Under that MU, they gave us a incubator center. Our students can train their especially inbound training operations. When they ship training, but also they are going with this incubator center training. That is, as I told you, that is inbound training operations. And have to go field visit, then they can collaborate with industry expert and many professionals in the field, so they can gain they can gain knowledge than participate in the classroom lectures. And CES2 knowledge of this will be explained by Professor Rangan more. However, this CES2 enable us to train and aware our academia or academic members about the sustainability and our academic members
Unfortunately, I
sorry
think,
about the interruption
yes,
again.
Dr. Lal, yes, we lost you like few seconds ago. If you could
Okay.
kindly repeat the last few sentences you mentioned, please.
Yes. So actually, if I talk about the CES2 knowledge hub, and that is the knowledge, the CES2 enable our academia to improve their sustainability knowledge, and same time our academic members disseminate this particular knowledge with our students. And Tourism Hospitality Subject Association, this is a students association. They publish team magazine once a year, that is Tourism in Paradigm magazine. The articles related to tourism and hospitality are published. Extracurricular activities done by our students. Gravity, the tip magazines was the Chimney. If I go to, and our pass out students, our graduates are excellence in their career, holding various positions in this particular organizations. Their contribution, especially when we do the curricular revision, their contribution is very important. Continuously, they contribute for the progress of our degree courses. And in conclusion, if we back to the theme of this webinar, so this is our contribution. We first sustain the academia and then sustain the undergraduates. All together, we will give our fullest contribution to achieve sustainability goals and objectives of the and the national wise and global wise person will continue by our Professor Shalika and senior lecturer Mr. Hiran. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lal, for sharing with our participants regarding the curriculum and what the students can get from this degree and these programs taught at the university. Thank you for enlightening us. Moving on, I would like to move to our next speaker today, Professor Rangana, Professor in Tourism Management, Department of Tourism Management, Sabaragamu University of Sri Lanka. Over to you, Professor.
Jaini, thank you. I think am I audible to you, Jaini, and the audience?
Yes, clear.
Jaini, can I get the sharing power? I think Dr. Lal can unshare it.
Yes, please. Just a moment. Yeah, our team will support you with that.
Right.
Professor, okay.
Right. Thank you. Once again, I must thank you and the Thema collection for inviting us for this seminar and the webinar. And I would like to start from the point that where Dr. Lal mentioned in the final slide, Now, sustainability to the undergraduates and how we can transfer that knowledge to the undergraduates. Now, in the Sabargam University and Department of Tourism Management, we have so many activities relating to sustainable tourism. Now, today, I'm not going to highlight all these things to you, but I would like to highlight one of the main project that we have involved in, that is CESTOR project. Now, when you are talking about empowering the Sri Lankan youth as well as transferring the knowledge to them, now this project is one of the highlight of our department as well as the country at the moment. Now, CESTOR is a Erasmus Plus European Union funded project. Now, it stands for the abbreviation. If I talk about the abbreviation of the CESTOR, it's for Center of Excellence in Sustainable Tourism. CES means Center of Excellence in Sustainable Tourism. Now, sustainable tourism practices in the international context as well as how we can adapt into the local context. Now, we were able to study about these things through the CESTOR project. Especially, this project involves 6 countries and 10 universities. Now, that's the most important thing. There are 3 countries from Europe and other 3 countries from Asia. Now, because of that, we were able to get the success stories of the European countries and how we can adapt into the Asian countries. Now, that knowledge we gain through this project, especially the Europe context, the practices of sustainable tourism is totally different sometimes because their facilities, infrastructure, and their manpower, and also the education system is different. Now, this project gave us an opportunity for us to get that exposure, and that knowledge we transfer to the students later through our subjects, through our activities of the project. If I talk about a few things about the project, especially about the objectives, the main objective is to promote sustainable tourism concept and transfer that knowledge to the Asian context, like countries like Nepal, Sri Lanka, and India, because that is really important thing, because as developing nations in Asia, we need to consider about these practices and how we can adapt these things. And also the very important thing is the university business cooperation. Now, we are getting rare opportunities normally when you are talking about the business cooperation. Now, this project gave us an opportunity to have a cooperation with the industry and go to the industry and talk about the concept as well as the practices. That's another advantage we got. And also, as you all know, countries like Sri Lanka as well as universities like us, we are getting very limited access to the international cooperation. Now, our students need that, especially when you're talking about the empowerment as well as the creativity of students. They need to get that exposure. Now, this project provides that opportunity also, internationalization. Now, because of that, this is one of the highlight of the Department of Tourism Management as well as the country like Sri Lanka, this project. If I talk about few things about the operationalization of the CESTOR project, I'm not going to talk about everything because there are so many things we did, but I would like to talk about few things within this particular time period. The first thing is initially we participated for the CESTOR management meetings, and also we had dissemination meetings later in Austria, Nepal, Italy, India, and Sri Lanka, those countries. And when we started this project, we had an issue because, as you all know, we had to face the pandemic situation. Therefore, we initiated the project in online version. But that's also a very good opportunity because we were able to know each other very well, especially the scholars, well-known scholars in the world, and we talk about that, how we can go with further activities. After the pandemic, we were able to meet them physically. And in the project management meetings, we visited their countries and we got the exposure of them and also success stories of those countries. First, we visited Austria, then we visited Nepal. Then we had some discussion with the stakeholders in those countries about their sustainable practices, challenges, implementations. And then we visited Italy, and so many success stories we learned from them. And later, we were able to adapt that into the Sri Lankan context also. And not only the project management meetings, we had at the final stage of the project, we had dissemination meetings to share the stories, share the success stories of the sustainable tourism, as well as their thoughts and some theoretical knowledge also we shared. And the scholars came to Sri Lanka also. Once they came to Uvelas University for the project management, and finally they came to this our university also. And you can see some pictures. Mr. Ashan also there, and he came and delivered one of the success stories of him and about Thema collection, and that was really wonderful. And we shared our stories with them also. Our students were able to get the opportunity to meet them and talk to them. That's what we needed. That's the confidence that we wanted to create among our students. That's one of the activity that we did through the project. Then the most important thing, I must say, that establishment of the SESTO Knowledge Hub. Now, European Union funded us to create a center within the university premises, and they provided all the equipments, all the books, and the resources for the center. And now the most important thing is this center is operated by the students under the guidance of the lecturers. Right now, that's how we are going to empower them. They are developing their programs, workshops, whatever, through this center. Now, this is the inauguration ceremony. Our former Vice Chancellor came and opened the center. And I must say one thing. I'm very proud to say that so far we have completed more than 12 training workshops and CSR activities through this center. Now, it is successfully operating. That's one of the success story of our case in our department, our center. In addition to that, now through this center, we have conducted some multiply events. The purpose of this multiply event is to reach the stakeholders. Now, we have conducted 2 multiply events. One event was held in our university premises. Other one we conducted in the Elephant Trail Hotel, Udawalawa. And we talk about many trending topics about sustainable tourism with our stakeholders, especially the small and medium scale hoteliers participated for the event, and the chauffeur guides, tour guide lecturers, the community members, and alumni members, as well as some provincial council members. Now, all the stakeholders got together in one place, and we were able to share our things with them. It's a very interactive session, and that's one of the way that we reach the community as well as other stakeholders through these multiply events. Then not only these things, we were able to publish some reports. That's very important thing. Anyone can refer those things in their studies as well as their reference. As a reference, for example, through this project, we were able to publish the status quo report about sustainable tourism in Sri Lanka. Now, it's available in our website, as well as the hard copies are also available. And also South Asia status quo report. That's a comparative analysis. We did a comparative analysis with Nepal, India, and Sri Lanka. That's another important document for anyone who are interested in sustainable tourism practices. They can have those documents. And also we have published the singular version also, because especially when you are reaching to the community, it's very important that singular version of these reports. And we have the business plan about the center. That's how we are going to operate in next 5 years, next 10 years. That it gives a direction to us. And also, most importantly, our students as well as our lecturers were able to publish their research as well as cases in the SESTO conference that was held in this year in India. That's one of the major achievement of this project. And the book of abstracts or the conference proceedings are also available as a publication. Now, these are some of the publications. There are many, but the main publication we did through our project. And if you want to refer more about this project, you can log into the SESTO blog, the SESTO website. It's available, and all the updated information about the countries, what are the projects we did, everything is available there. Not only that, we have social media platforms also, Facebook about SESTO, as well as Tourism SUSL, as well as in our Sabarkoma University website, there's a separate page for SESTO. All the updated informations are, you can refer from those blogs. And finally, I would like to take a few minutes about this also. This is a very interesting one, Innovative Sustainable Tourism Case Challenge. Now, this event was done by our students. Now, this event is something like this because they are asked to select one destination or one company which is practicing sustainable tourism and develop a success story case study based on the selected company or the destination. And they did a marvelous job, and they created a case study as well as video clips, and all things are available, but I'm not going to talk or show all these things, but I would like to show these project titles to you. Now, one project is about Loris Conservation Project at Jetwin Villuena. Students went there and collected information and talked to the management. Now, that is how we empowered them. And also there's another one about sustainable hotel operation at Heritage Kandalama. done by Sasanki, and then the sustainable boat safari at Walaway Jungle River Safari, and very important thing, sustainable glamping at Wild Glamping at Galloya, and Mr. Ashan helped us a lot, and the Kesara went there and collected information and developed a wonderful case study and presented, and also developed a wonderful video clip also. And also Mr. Vinura, he did about sustainable community-based tourism at Kiloi village. Now those cases are providing an opportunity for the students to observe what is happening in Sri Lankan context. Now, not only that, they presented those things in the international conference. That also improved their confidence when they present those things, right? And finally, when we do whatever the things, not only from through the social media, we disseminate the information to all the stakeholders what we are doing. That's one of the purpose of this concept, because we want to promote the sustainable tourism. Now, in that case, we publish in the newspapers our achievements, and as well as in the social media. Therefore, now most of them are well aware of our CES2 project, and people are talking about that, and people are getting asking about many projects as well as many programs from us. And finally, the future. When we are talking about the sustainability, we have to consider about the sustainability of the center also. Therefore, now in the future, we are going to have more collaboration with the industry and increase the employability opportunity of the students. And also, we are trying to generate more revenue generating activities, because after the European Union, we need to find out the way of generating funds. Therefore, we have developed some programs for that. And students are now engaging in the planning and implementation process. That's one of the advantage, and in the sustainability project, and more focus on consultation and professional business coaching. Our staff is more concerned about that, to develop the sustainable tourism practices about small and medium scale entrepreneurs. And finally, as Dr. Lal mentioned also at the beginning, we are going to have a tourism development incubator in the future, and was already developed that. Now we are taking actions, taking implementation part, and those are the future things that we are going to plan and sustain this center. I think now you have get a good idea about what we have done so far and what we are going to do in future. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Professor Rangana, for sharing those insights and letting our children go out there internationally to show their talents, and our Sri Lankan students. So I think we should be proud of it, because it's our own Sri Lankans going out there, showing their talents, showcasing the talents in the international forums. So I think we should be very proud of our students, which has been produced from this university. Moving on to our next speaker today, I would like to invite Mr. Hiran, Senior Lecturer, Department of Tourism Management, Sabaragamu University of Sri Lanka, Editor-in-Chief of Tourism in Paradise Magazine. Over to you, Mr. Hiran.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, clear. If you could switch on your camera as well and share the screen, please. Mr. Hiran?
Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you so much. Let me share my presentation. Okay. So as Dr. Lal mentioned, as well as Professor Rangana mentioned, that is our program for the aware and make our student capable about the sustainable tourism know-how. So here I would like to talk about the experiential perspective of our undergraduates, because I personally believe that when it comes to education of the young undergraduates, the experience they get in the university would be essential to perform perform for them in the industry. Therefore, to do that, we have initiated few activities like Tourism and Hospitality Subject Association, Tourism in Paradise Magazine, the Gravity Restaurant, Chiminia, the Swasta Ayurveda Spa, and some unique projects. So let me talk about them one by one. The first one is the Tourism and Hospitality Subject Association. The Tourism and Hospitality Subject Association is the association of the tourism and hospitality undergraduates in the Department of Tourism Management. And you can see in this presentation, in the below, there are different logos, the Gravity, Sabra Tourism, Stewart, Tip, Swasta, Chiminia. All of these brands are from the products of the products that has been developed through the Tourism and Hospitality Subject Association, which means from our students. So these are the executive committee members, I would say, like the members in the 23-24 batch, and the members for the 2024 and the 2025. So they are the people who basically arrange all activities. So if I talk about one by one, the first one is the Tourism in Paradise magazine. So for the Tourism in Paradise magazine, so I also have a certain connection also, since I am the editor-in-chief of this one. So when it's come to the Tourism in Paradise magazine, it is something not a kind of a perfect academic one, because in the Tourism in Paradise magazine, we are trying to get complex academic theories in a simplified way. So to do that, we have taken and we have got the contribution of the academics from international level as well as the national level. So you can see here not only the Sabaragamu University of Sri Lanka, but also academics from other universities like Ocean University, SLT Research University, NSBM, etc. helped us to compile this magazine. So in addition to that, we use this magazine to outreach to the industry. Say, for example, we are outreaching to the industry. We are doing special Q&A sessions. Through the Q&A sessions, we are going to interview, the top industry people, so that we can get their experience to the magazine, and throughout the magazine we can disseminate the knowledge. Likewise, we so far since the 2018, we have interviewed the people like Hiran Kure, Kamal Munasinghe, Nalin Jayasundar, Anuruddha Bandara, Jimutu Kumarasinghe, Sanat Uppat, Bobby Jordan, Roshan Lal Pereira, likewise, the reputed industry professionals who are in the top players, so that our student can get and know and talk with them and see them, and they can learn from their experiences. So in addition to that, they add more creativity. So what I want to tell is, all the magazine, unless the final editing, the all editing, designing, conceptualization, promotion, marketing, coordinating, everything are done by the students of the Department of Tourism Management, and who are representing the Tourism and Hospitality Subject Association. So far we have issued 6 magazines, and we are working on the 7th magazine. So I would say, if somebody is having all these 6 issues, right, they are like, they almost know each and every aspect of the tourism industry when it's come to the experience from the industry experts, as well as the theories from the top tier academics, and experiences of the undergraduates and other related creativity. So these are the recent team I have worked with. And this is one of the, creative and innovative initiative we have done and collaborated with the Thema collection and the Conais and the Ceylon. So we try to do a kind of a, disseminate some sustainable travel messages through the cartoon series we featured in the previous Tourism in Paradise magazine. So these dialogues as well as these cartoons were developed and painted by our undergraduates, which was opening many doors to these students. So say, for example, if I talk about the Diniti, Diniti is the one who designed these, cartoons, what we name as the tooltips, and she then has opened the door from the arena of paintings, and recently he won the first place from a competition organized by the Green Building Council in the Sri Lanka. So such kind of examples are there, how they work with us, and then they have opened up new arenas to perform themselves. And while we are working, we are having some funny breaks as well. So there are a lot of stories to talk about, but this is not the time, I guess. Then when it comes to the tip talks, initially, when it comes to tourism in paradise, we launched the Tourism in Paradise magazine along with the Tourism Day celebration. But because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we would not be able to conduct those Tourism Day celebration. As a result of that, we have done online launching of the magazine. And later, after the pandemic, we again do the TikToks physically, making a TikTok, the launching the Tourism in Paradise magazine, a main event in the department. So I wanted to tell that, through the TikTok also, we and our student could able to take the support of the top tier industry professionals. Say, for example, Nalaka Amaratunga, Pubudu Dasanayaka, Harit Pereira, Nilmin Nanayakara, Charmin Vikramasinghe, Chandi Javardhana, then Ms. Gayangi Veerasinghe, Professor Harold, Publish Silva, Ashan, Dr. Choi, and Professor Ratnayaka. Likewise, top tier academics in the international arena, as well as the top tier professionals in the tourism industry, they either came to the university physically or they join online to share their knowledge and appreciate our works of the students. So it is a kind of a nice opportunity for our students to see them, as I mentioned earlier, to know them and to know their experience that they have earned through their career ladder. So this is one of the photographs I have included in this presentation from the recent TikTok. See, our students are there, as well as the industry is there. And especially I want to mention that, in this session, we could able to collaborate with the Thema collection, and also the Thema collection is sponsored us to, present some sustainable gift pack, and then it became viral. Now, then we use those sustainable initiatives of the Thema collection, those sustainable gift pack for our tour dissemination mission. And as per the discussion I had with Dasha, we got to know that, it spread to the zero plastic movement as well. Something like that, impacts are there, positive impacts are there for the university side as well as the corporate sector. So the gravity is the Western cuisine event that we organize at the department. This one is the graffiti restaurant for the Western cuisine, and this one is the coffee evening we organize for the Western cuisine, the Western F&B methods. And then if you look at this, the backdrop, this is also a very nice creative one, which is also prepared by a tourism management undergraduates in our recent coffee evening. So the chimney is our Eastern cuisine experience with the local musics and all, as you can see the pictures. And recently we had a special chimney featured by Deshamanya, Dr. Deshabandhu published Silva. It went well, and it was a kind of a day full of many events. And these are also some interesting captures from that day. And the fifth one is the Swasta Ayurveda Spa, organized by our undergraduates. Especially this is related to the subject we offer to our student, which is the spa management. So this is also one aspect aspect we promote for our undergraduates and for the different areas of the tourism and hospitality industry. So if you look at these, if you look at these pictures, you can see the arrangement. These all arrangement are not made by somebody else, but our student. Right. So I also went through the treatments as well. It was fascinating. So we have done this through the taking the advices from the Ayurveda doctors, as well as the guidance of the Professor Iraj, who is mastering in the spa management and the therapy courses. And then we have done many unique projects in the university. One is the test tour. In addition to that, I would like to mention one of the project we have done in collaboration with the Nara Prefectural University in Japan with Professor Nirmala Ranasinghe. There we visited to Hiloya community-based tourism village, and then we visited to tea estate and villages, all houses, the homestays and all. And we are at the process of developing a website as well as a blog. What we wanted to do here is, we wanted to develop products and introduce them to the world. So that's what we are doing at the moment. And recently we are going to have a kind of a symposium in collaboration with the Japanese students as well as the our undergraduates who are following the Japanese language as well. In addition to the Hiloya, the student who has been involved into the Hiloya project. So likewise, in addition to that, right, we have as Dr. Lal mentioned, we have the Walkers Tours Business Incubator Center. We do field visits, we do community development programs, we go to schools and educate school children about the tourism to get a favorable attitude. And then we are doing a practical training session at the Ratnapura Hotel School and do many fun and lifelong memories and collecting more lifelong memories for us as well as the undergraduates. So as a conclusion, as Professor Rangana mentioned, as well as Dr. Lal mentioned, first of all, we must sustain the academia. So that's why we have been given training about the sustainability and all. And then the most importantly, I would say, is the sustaining the undergraduates. So to sustain the undergraduates, we have a curricula, we have the theories, we have the academic subjects, and we have the assignments, we have quizzes, we have examination. But also, right, through these programs, through the test tour programs, we give our student a theoretical knowledge and the practical knowledge about the core principles of the sustainable tourism, and also through the different activities, through the subject association, through the tip magazine, through the Gravity Restaurant, through the Swasthya Ayurveda Spa and other different projects, we give the experiences to our undergraduates to learn about what happened in the industry. As a result of that, they are capable and they would be able to understand the post-colonial aspects of the tourism industry. They would be able to understand the dilemmas in the tourism industry when it comes to the impacts. They would be able to understand what is happening in the ground level, and they would be able to understand what is happening in the top level, right? Therefore, each and every aspect, our undergraduates will be conscious. So therefore, we would be able to make a conscious undergraduate about all the aspects in the industry. As a result of that, we can sustain our undergraduates. As a result of that, we can empower our undergraduates, and then they will be in the tourism industry in the future to contribute to the sustainable tourism development as well as the creativity as well as the innovation. So we have some examples for that as well. By concluding that, I would like to stop from here. Thank you so much. Before I wind up, these are our official website, Instagram, our YouTube channel, and our Facebook channel, as well as our LinkedIn page. So we have been appearing everywhere in the social world for our student to grab the opportunity at the very first time. So that's all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And as I told you, there are certain examples we would talk about, like there are students who have been the presidents in the subject association. Now they are about to work in the tourism industry. There are students, they have already done the tip magazines and all the collaborations with the industry and academics. And also, I guess there will be some students among these participants to share their experiences, what we have thought is correct. We would be happy if they can share their experiences about their university life throughout this process, what we have organized for them.
Mr. Hiran, I think we have few students ready to give their input on this. Am I right? Who are willing to join the session today?
Yeah. Yeah, there is Kesara. Kesara is ready, I guess. So the Kesara is the president of the first Tourism and Hospitality Subject Association, and they are the people who have organized the ECO 2024 program, as well as the Tourism in Paradise 6th volume. So Kesara, we would like to hear from you.
Am I audible enough?
Yes, good case, right? Loud and clear.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am K.S. Ranasinghe, and I'm a fourth year undergraduate of Sabaragamu University of Sri Lanka, and I am following a hospitality management degree program. So I would like to share my experience with you all. So actually, I had a great privilege to serving as a president of our association, Tourism and Hospitality Subject Association. So it was a great opportunity, and at the same time, it was a great challenge for me. I got a very good experience as well as exposure from being the president of our association. The university and our association helped me become a confident person with a strong background of academics as well as personal traits. So it's affect mostly my conceptual skill, the way I think and the way I taking decisions. So those things were enhanced by exposure. From my exposure I got from the university. So being a leader is not just an easy task. It is a big responsibility. Coordinate with everyone, coordinate with lecturers, students, organizing events, collecting all the information about the everything, handling problem, and there are much more work. But expecting those tasks brought a lot of skill of mine that were hidden. So I am sure this will be a great strength for my career development as well. So as a department, we did many things. You may see previously our lecturers explain those things very in details. So as a department, we do many things. So we do those things as a team. So when we doing those things as a team, I discover not only my talent, but also we get to know how talented the people around us. Many students are shy to show their talent to the world. So those curriculum activities, those extra activities which I previously explained by our lecturers, they get a chance to show their experience, show their talent to the world. And we have good singers, writers, dancers, and many more. So what I want to tell is the university, especially Department of Tourism Management, is the best place for an undergraduate for polish themselves. So with all the things we do in the university, by the time we move with the industry, we will become a great fit whatever we go. So I must thank the people who are behind all these things, our lecturers and other parties who are started and who are counting these things forward, being us best for the student. So I must say the new generation filled with the great mindset, and our juniors are doing great, and next batch will do better, and there is a great future in our university, and that will be help to sustain as well as empowering the youth. So with that, I will stop here and thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kesara. I guess with us there is Hasanga as well as Mahesh also.
Yes. Hello everyone, it's Hasanga.
Yes, Hasanga, you're loud and clear. Go ahead, please.
I'm sorry for that. And hello everyone, it's Hasanga here, and I'm a fourth year undergraduate of Sabaragama University of Sri Lanka who is following tourism management. And well, I agree to the point made by Kesara, my fellow batchmate. The Sabaragama University of Sri Lanka is the best place for you to improve yourself, and that is a fact. And just a few minutes ago, you heard one excellent example for that. And speaking of my side of my experience about my university life, well, I was a part of both the sister project and the Tip magazine. And additionally, I took on side gigs like dancing and comparing, which made my university life more vibrant, more colorful, and more exciting each day. So let me talk about the Sestua project first. When I first joined the Sestua project, I didn't fully understand what a transformative experience it would be. One of our lecturers asked us to apply, so I did. But with time, I realized it wasn't just about the technical skills I gained or the knowledge I acquired. It was about the real world application of what I had learned in the classroom. So we had 5 interns, including me, and we had to visit 5 places, hotels or resorts to be exact. And we had to develop a case by providing the answers for one of the major problems they face in the aspect of sustainability. So it was more likely a mini research, and at the end of the internship, we had to present our findings in the case challenge competition. So that experience working with Sestua taught me a lot about how to think critically, solve problems creatively, and collaborate effectively with my peers. It showed me the importance of teamwork and communication, as well as we all had to work together to bring our ideas to life. The hands-on experience with Sestua was a perfect complement to my academic studies as well. At our university, the lecturers don't just teach from textbooks, so they encourage us to think beyond the pages, to ask questions, and to seek out answers. This approach to learning helped me develop a deep understanding of my field, which is tourism, but more importantly, it taught me how to learn continuously and adapt to new challenges. And speaking about the Tip magazine, we launched the 6th edition this year in January. Speaking of the TIP experience, I was one of the earliest to join the TIP committee from our batch. I was there from the 4th volume. At first, it was only a commitment which I volunteered myself into, but later on, it became our family. We spent sleepless nights at the university writing articles, Q&As, proofreading, organizing events, and the list goes on. And creating a magazine is interesting yet time consuming and tiring, I must say that. Plus, you are not getting paid for anything you do at any of this, and sometimes not even the tiniest compliment. But you are rewarded with many good things, many good opportunities later on. So our TIC committee was a group of unique individuals, including the editor-in-chief, and combining our efforts brought that beautiful magazine. We had fun together, and as I mentioned earlier, sleepless and tiring nights together. We made many mistakes, huge mistakes, and we faced problems and we solved them. Most importantly, we learned from them. And after all these things, I think we left a significant impact on our juniors as well. So now they are working on the 7th one, and I'm sure they are going to do a great job, because as a proud senior, I always do believe the younger ones are always a step ahead of us. And as a matter of fact, the exposure we got from Sabaragama University of Sri Lanka, especially from the Department of Tourism Management, is truly a great strength for us if we use it wisely. It was the giant tree which was behind us all these years and which sheltered us and shaped us to become who we are today and who we will be in the future. So, speaking of the entire thing, it wasn't something I or other undergraduates achieved alone. So I must thank all the lecturers who gave us these opportunities and who molded us, expecting nothing in return but a great outcome to the industry. And that's what I had to share with you all. And thank you very much for having me. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, Hasanga, for sharing those valuable information. Actually, it was very entertaining to hear how much you all enjoyed. Apart from studies, how much this university has to give you. It's just not limited to a lecture slide, but overall as individuals, how much you all get to learn. Mr. Hiran, do we have any more students participating, or can we have?
We have one more, but I think, since it is almost 8, can we, we can go for
No, we can actually, we can just maybe we'll give the opportunity, but keep it short, but sure, we can give a minute. Sure.
I guess the present president of the Tourism and Hospitality Subject Association is here. Mahesh, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay.
I think I am audible enough to you.
Yes, Mahesh, loud and clear.
Yeah, okay. Then as we all know, the academic is a vital part that every undergraduate having wherever they studied. Being undergraduate who is working in the human-based industry, we all know definitely there should be the academic knowledge plus the practical skills and the extracurricular activities. From the by the subject association, the first and foremost, I must say that our subject association is the place where our lecturers, our students, and the industrial professional, they gather together. And they sit around the table and they discuss the development of the industry and what they are getting the decisions for them. In the previous year, we saw that our seniors, they have done a great service by doing and conducting and organizing so much of events and programs. And we were also fortunate to be a part of those things. And we saw that that leadership skills and as well as the soft skills and the time management, everything were developed with that one. And also we had and we are to have internships, the workshops, the field visits and seminars. As an example, the previous year we went for the Sri Lankan Airlines and luxurious hotels and the other travel agencies. From that, we said to ourselves, we wish we could have to work in that kind of a property. Likewise, we inspired with all those things. And with that one, we were able to get the deeper understanding of the field as well. Then just after I getting the responsibility of the subject association as the president, I realized that there is a huge responsibility with us. Then showing the correct path for our fellows as well as leading them. I must say that, I must emphasize that I had a great team with me. Then the 7th Tip magazine is on the way, and the Swastha Spa, as our lecturers earlier mentioned, a lot of programs are on the way, and creating the tour packages around our university. There are a lot of resources are there. Then we know that our seniors are behind us, our lecturers are behind us. Our lecturers are also focusing on the sustainable tourism industry in Sri Lanka. Then we are also ready to become a big shot in the tourism industry with a mindset of sustainability. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mahesh, and the students who wanted to share their part of their story. I think just like the students said and the lecturers here shared, the students here are not limited to a lecture hall or to a lecture slide. There's so much of other extracurricular activities, which I believe makes them different. Maybe this is something why the students that come out from this particular university, from this degree, have overall skills rather than just having limited skills just for a syllabus, but all rounders, because we've had the privilege of working with some of them closely, and I have noticed most of these students are very talented and quick learners, in fact. So I think our future generation who are to enter the industry, it's looking positive, and we can be happy about it. It's a positive sign, I believe. Thank you once again to our students who joined with us today. And also, I would like to give a special thank you to our esteemed panel of speakers who joined with us today, all of the university lecturers. We're very grateful. Thank you for taking your time and joining with us today. Moving on to our Q&A session, I would like to ask if any of the students, any of the participants have any questions to share it on our chat box. In the meantime, I would like to ask from the lecturers who are present here today, what future goals do we have to take these talents to the international world? How can our students face the challenges in the international market out there? How ready are we to face those challenges? If one of the lecturers could give us a simple answer for that.
Yes, to provide the answer for that question, it's the big area, because we know that when it comes to the international context, the still as a country like Sri Lanka, because we are not getting enough opportunities for that exposure now. That's why I mentioned earlier also in our projects also. Now we want to give we want to expose the students from classroom to the outside. Now, the practical scenarios. Now, what is happening in the current context in Sri Lanka? Because you know that we have so many tourism policies in Sri Lanka. We have, if I mention some of them, in 2015 we had the Parliament Selection Committee for the Tourism, and also 2017 we have Sustainable Development Act. Also, now so many policies are there that when it comes to the implementation part, and also UNDP and SLDD are also having some scheme, sustainable development program scheme or certification programs, and also in the tourism strategic plan is there. So many actions are there, but when it comes to the implementation part, still there is a gap. Now that gap should be filled by our students, because not only us, all the students who are involved in the tourism sector, they should take a step forward. And otherwise, we are talking about many things, but implementation is lacking. But when it comes to the international context, that they are giving more priority for the students to come up with the new ideas, creativity. But in the Sri Lankan context, it is limited. That's why we try it as a department, always take our students forward. Sometimes we always encourage them, don't stay in the classroom and whatever the things we thought, and to study something different, create something different, and do something different. That's what we need as a country, because as you all know, Sri Lanka is one of the best destinations for the tourism and sustainable tourism practices and eco-tourism destination. But when it comes to the real practices, actually there are a lot of potentials. Now, what our students can do when it comes to the international context, they can take country to the international context from their knowledge. Now they have grabbed that knowledge, they have the experience now, and they can take us forward. That's one of the idea that I'm trying to tell you through this discussion also.
Thank you very much, Professor, for that.
And
You can add.
Yeah. Do you have any of the other lecturers want to add anything to that? Or?
yeah, by adding to that journey, recently we are having negotiation with one university in Austria, as well as I mentioned in the Japan, we are working together. Also, recently we have a discussion about with few fellow members, especially, we are trying to get Italian volunteers to the university to teach our students Italian language. So, as Professor Rangana said, there are a lot of barriers. There are a lot of obstacles for our students, when it comes to, not about the industry, but if you look at the university system also, are in a trouble, since we are, look after by the government treasury, there are some lack of funds, which will be a kind of a barrier for us. But yet, I think what we have to do is, we can work within our capabilities. So that's why we have initiated with the SES2 project. So we took funds and we work with the students. So as I told you, we are in a negotiation with the one of the university in the Austria to do a kind of a student exchange program. And also, so as a result of that, if it is becoming a successful one, if the negotiations are success, then we will be able to get our students to Europe countries and expose them to that environment, to teach them their sustainable tourism practices and bring their students to our university. And it kind of a international collaboration. So likewise things we can do, and also at the moment we are teaching in our department, we are giving our students Chinese language, Japanese language, as well as the German language. So, but at the moment, when I had some discussions with the people who are handling the European market, they say there are potentials of having more Italians to the country. So in that aspect also, we are trying to introduce the Italian language. So likewise, yes, there are challenges for us in terms of the country, as we are in a kind of economic crisis. Yes, we have the challenge. And when it's come to the international tourism, yeah, maybe there would be challenge, but what we are going to do as a department is, Jayani, we have to identify them, and then we are trying to do our best within our capability. So we are continuing to doing so. So you will be seeing in future when we are doing the activities collaboratively, sometime the outcome will be appeared.
I think so. There is a positive hope on that as well. That we have policies in place. So hopefully in the future, we will be able to implement all of that and our students will be able to benefit from them. Thank you very much once again, our panel of esteemed speakers today joining with us today. I would like to hand over to Manushi, who would like to enlighten us with the future partnerships which we are planning to do for Thema Talks. Manushi, over to you.
Thank you, Jayani. This is not about future endeavor. This was supposed to be a surprise. It's just before ending the session, we just wanted to take a few minutes of your time for a very special thing. Well, today's Thema Talk is the 12th Thema Talk session. We could successfully conducted all those sessions to give insights through sustainability related topics. Well, when we take a look back into the past, if you check all those webinar sessions on YouTube, you'll see one person in most of the videos moderating most of the session. And that is Miss Jaini Saubhagya. She has been with the Thema Talk since the very first session, contributing her talents. And sadly, today's Thema Talks is going to be her last session. So Jayani, on this last session, we would like to thank you for the support you have given to this initiative. Thank you so much for being the moderator for Thema Talk so far. And we wish you all the best, all the very best for all your future endeavors. And with that, Jayani, the platform is yours again.
Thank you, Manushi. That was very unexpected, in fact. And once again, I would like to thank the Thema Collection team, along with Ashan, for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this project, which was actually personally something which I enjoyed doing and had personally a lot of benefits for me. So this is something I think I'm going to miss in the future. And I would wish Thema Collection team, along with our sustainability team led by Ashan, all the very best for your future. Thank you once again for that. Like Manushi said, this brings us end to the webinar of today's session. For more information on our sustainability journey, you can visit www.themacollection.com. Also, follow our social media pages where we post our regular sustainability activities and projects conducted by Thema Collection. If you do have any further questions or would like to collaborate with us, please do email us on manager.sustainability@themacollection.com. We look forward to seeing you in the second season. Until then, stay connected and have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
And Jani, before wind up, can you give me 1 minute? 1 minute?
Sure. Yes.
Jani, as you said, again, I also, on behalf of the Department of Tourism Management at the Faculty of Management of Sabaragamu University of Sri Lanka, I would like to thank Mr. Chandra Wickramasinghe, Mr. Charmin Wickramasinghe, Mr. Maxim Wickramasinghe, as well as Ashan Karunananda, for collaborating us and supporting us a lot, because when it's come to our network and our connection with the Thema Collection, it is been since 2018. So since 2018, when I joined to the university, they help a lot, when arranging field visits, when sharing the expertise and providing us the sponsorships. So the Thema Collection and taking our undergraduates as internships and training them and giving them job opportunities. So likewise, from one end to another end, the Thema Collection and the Connection of the Ceylon is helping us a lot. So on behalf of the department, I would like to thank Thema Collection and the Connection of the Ceylon from the bottom of my heart, as well as I got to heard about you as well, Jani. So I wish you all the best for your coming adventures of the life. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much once again. And we hope this partnership between Thema Collection and the University of Sabaragamu, the tourism department, will continue and flourish in the future as well. So thank you once again, our participants and our lecturers. Hope to see you with the next season. Thank you very much. Have a good day.